Overkill, welcome to Finland.
Thank you. This is our second time here. Really looking forward to this, Tuska. It's got a great reputation, and I remember we were here a few years back for Yellow Medal, and someone said you have to go to Tuska next. That's the top of Finland with regard to festivals. So we're real excited. Thank you.
Yeah, I found out that this is only a second time Overkill is playing in Finland, but you have been around some 25 years already. So how come it took so long for you to come to Finland?
Well, it's always about promoters. It has nothing to do with me. I like to travel. And, I think that over a 25-year period, it still is kind of cool to say, hey, there are new horizons. For instance, sure, this is our second time in Finland, but coming up in September for us is our first time to Australia. I mean, we've been on the Pacific Rim before, in Japan, we've done Korea, but now this is our first Australian tour. So, it's just kind of cool that still after 2.5 decades that there are still new opportunities, new mountains to climb. So it's good to be back in Finland the second time, and I hope it's our last response was great, and I hope that this one is equals it so that we can continue putting this on our touring schedule.
Do you have some special memories from your gig in Finland, Yellow Medal, 2 years ago?
Fucking cold.
Well, you have a new CD out, Ironbound, and it's 15th Overkill studio album. And it's even heavier than some of your previous CDs, for example, I Hear Black and Killing Kind. Is Overkill like wine? It's getting better through the years.
Oh, jeez, I don't know. I think the reality is we enjoy this. And when you press play, I think you can hear that in Ironbound. And these are great elements that we've always had. We never... I don't think on this record we've gone back and tried to recapture our youth, but I think we've tried to reinvent the reason Overkill exists, and by using some of those elements from the early days and exploiting them on this record. And if there are elements, if there are things that we've used in the past, I think that works out really well, because reinventing it still gives it a fresh kind of an approach. So I don't know if it gets better with age, but I do know that the excitement's still there, and obviously the fire still burns at a really, really high level. So, and that's why Ironbound's got that quality to it: reinvention and passion.
Well, the skull in Wings appears on many of Overkill CD sleeves. Have you ever thought of an idea to bring a mechanical bat to the stage, like the way Iron Maiden do with the Eddie?
We have. We actually have had it drawn up, but we're really talking about this.
So it's getting expensive.
I mean, you can't have one that's this big because you're playing a small club. It would only work at festivals, I think.
Do you have it here with you?
No, we've drawn it up, but we haven't had it made yet. But we have talked about it.
That would be cool. There has been a lot of lineup changes in Overkill through the years, but you and DD are staying. Is it so that if another one of you would depart, that would be the end of Overkill? So it's important thing that you two are in the band.
Well, I think so. I mean, we obviously have the feel for how the other one writes. We write together, specifically together since 1990. Prior to that, there were other songwriters in the band. If Dee Dee wasn't in this band, I wouldn't do this band anymore. This is about what we think with regard to presentation. We also manage the band, so whenever you see how we present ourselves, right down to the artwork on the T-shirts or the artwork on the record, or working out the tours with the agents, etc., that comes across my desk and Dee Dee's. I mean, this is, it's a whole other aspect of this that, to me, is still exciting, because I know that when we have success, it's due to our own decisions and choosing the right people to work with. Obviously, I know when we have failure, that falls upon us also. So it becomes another exciting aspect of this for me. But without Dee Dee there, I don't think I would do it. I don't think he would do it without me. I mean, it's just we understand each other. I think Ironbound's a good testimony that we still have great songs in us. And if it's not fun, I won't do it. But it has been fun for 25 years. I mean, I've avoided manual labor and all sorts of other things because of this, and got to go to Finland twice, and been on the Pacific Rim, and toured Europe 20 times, and it goes on and on. So there's been great benefits with it.
So it seems to be fun, and it's fun that it's good that Overkill has never gave up the old school thrash metal in all these years. So can you promise another 15 thrash classics after Ironbound?
I can tell you that I know not to promise. That's the best answer I can give. You know, it so happened and worked out like so because obviously the passion of it is still there for us. And I think that once you eliminate the passion, then it all goes away. And I've always been wise enough to realize that it can end tomorrow. And if it does end tomorrow, I can say to myself, it's been a great ride. It's a joke between my wife and myself, and it's I'm leaving the house and getting on my motorcycle, and I say, I'm leaving. Okay, I'll see you at dinner. If I get hit by a car when I'm out or get into an accident, and then she says, I know, put on your gravestone, it was a great ride.
Thank you very much for the interview, Bobby Blitz Ellsworth.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Good to